Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we living. There was two big quarterback trades the past 2 days. Today, we saw Carson Wentz get traded to the Washington Commanders, and yesterday we saw the Denver Broncos acquire Russell Wilson. Both of those teams clearly needed quarterbacks, Denver and Washington, but we know the draft can be an absolute crapshoot. So, in today's video, we're going to take a look at the biggest draft bust quarterback for every franchise in the Super Bowl era. The Super Bowl era goes from 1966 on, so quarterbacks drafted from 1966 and later. If franchise had more than one choice, one bust. I'll include others. I'll mention the other guys. And of course, not all busts are equal. Some teams really even had many bad selections. So, but I chose someone for everyone. We'll name the teams in alphabetical order. Let's get started with the Arizona Cardinals. Josh Rosen, the 10th overall pick in 2018. After just one season, the Cardinals moved on for Rosen by trading him to Miami. He went 3-10 as a starter his rookie season with 11 touchdown passes and 14 interceptions. Matt Leinart, 10th overall in 2006, also did not pan out. Next, we have Atlanta Falcons. Pat Sullivan, 40th overall pick, second round, 1972. His ugly career numbers include completing 93 of 220 passes, 42.3%, an 0-4 record as a starter, and just 5 touchdown passes compared to 16 interceptions. Kyle Bowler, Baltimore Ravens, first round, 19th overall, 2003, and the only season Bowler started all 16 games, 2004. He finished with just 13 touchdown passes and 2,559 passing yards. Buffalo Bills, 16th overall, E.J. Manuel, 2013, and 4 seasons with Buffalo. Manuel was only called to start 17 times, going 6-11 with 19 touchdown throws. J.P. Losman, 22nd overall in 2004, also had a miserable 10-23 record as a starter with the Bills. Carolina Panthers, Jimmy Clausen, second round, 48th overall, 2010, a well-heralded quarterback at Notre Dame. Clausen nowhere near that success in the pros. Finished his career with a 1-13 record as a starter. Chris Weinke, despite being a fourth-round pick, also deserves mention with his 2-18 career record while starting. Chicago Bears, 12th overall, Cade McNown, 1999, starting just 15 games, going 3-12 in his career over 2 seasons. McNown threw 16 touchdowns and intercepted 19 times. Mitchell Trubisky, second overall in 2017, also didn't pan out, but he also led the team to two playoff appearances and made a Pro Bowl. Cincinnati Bengals, and there was a few choices. I went Akili Smith, third overall in 1999, a 3-14 record as a starting quarterback with just 5 career touchdown passes. It's safe to say Smith was a major disappointment in Cincinnati. He's far from the only bust at quarterback for the Bengals, though, as David Klingler, 6th overall in 1992, Jack Thompson, 3rd overall in 1979, and Greg Cook, 5th overall in 1969, all merit mention. Cleveland Browns, first overall, Tim Couch, 1999. Expected to be the face of the franchise. Couch instead threw more interceptions, 67 then touchdowns, 64 before Cleveland moved on from him after just 5 seasons. Johnny Manziel, 22nd overall in 2014, and Brandon Weeden, 22nd overall in 2012, are 2 first-round picks by the Browns that also didn't come close to panning out. Dallas Cowboys, Glenn Carano, second round, 54th overall, 1977. Drafted in the second round, Carano started only 1 career game, passed for a grand total of just 304 yards. Quincy Carter never proved to be the answer either after being drafted in the second round, 53rd overall in 2001. Denver Broncos, Paxton Lynch, first round, 26th overall, 2016. Lynch gets a slight edge over Tommy Maddox, 25th overall, 1992. At least recovered to be an adequate starter for the Steelers. And Tim Tebow, 25th overall in 2010, will at least won a playoff game for Denver. Despite the Broncos having subpar quarterback play in recent years, Lynch was only called on to start 4 times in 2016-2017 before Denver cut him prior to the 2018 season. Detroit Lions, Andre Ware, 7th overall, 1990. When you were the 7th overall pick like Ware was, and your career numbers include 14 games played, just 6 starts with 5 touchdown throws, you most definitely were a bust. Joey Harrington, 3rd overall in 2002, also didn't work out, but he at least saw more action. Green Bay Packers, Rich Campbell, first round, 6th overall, 1981. Amazingly, Campbell never started a game in the NFL and was intercepted on 9 of his career 68 passes. Jerry Tagg is barely a blip on the radar in Packers history after being drafted 11th overall in 1972. David Carr, Houston Texans, first overall, 2002. Carr was sacked the NFL record 76 times as a rookie and compiled a miserable 22-53 record as Houston's starter under center. Colts, Art Schlichter, 4th overall, 1982. Schlichter never won an NFL start, was suspended his second season due to gambling, and had just 3 touchdown throws with 11 picks in his career. Jeff George, 1st overall in 1990, went just 14-35 as the Colts starting quarterback. Jaguars, Blaine Gabbert, 10th overall, 2011. Gabbert won just one of his 13 starts after his rookie year for the Jaguars and was jettisoned from the team after 3 seasons. Jaguars fans equally cringe at the name of Blake Bortles, 3rd overall in 2014, but he at least had 35 touchdown throws in 2015 and helped lead Jacksonville to the AFC title game 2 years later. Chiefs, Todd Blackledge, 7th overall, 1983. In the famous 1983 draft that featured Hall of Fame quarterbacks John Elway, Jim Kelly, and Dan Marino, Blackledge had nowhere near their success as he completed less than half of his career passes. Ryan Leaf, 2nd overall, Jameis, not Jameis Winston. Jamarcus Russell, 1st overall, 2007. Las Vegas Raiders. Oakland Raiders when he was drafted. One of the worst first overall picks in any sport. Russell played just 3 seasons, went 7-18 as a starter, and completed just 52.1% of his passes. Now we got Ryan Leaf, 2nd overall, 1998. Chargers. Perhaps the most famous draft bust, Leaf was taken by the Chargers with the pick after Indianapolis selected Peyton Manning. His atrocious career saw him complete just 48.4% of his passes, with more than 2.5 times more interceptions, 36, than touchdown throws, 14. Rams, Sam Bradford, 1st overall, 2010. While he was named Offensive Rookie of the Year, Bradford just couldn't stay healthy and went 11-21-1 as the Rams starting quarterback after his rookie season. Miami Dolphins, Rick Norton, 2nd overall, 1966 AFL draft. Drafted by the Dolphins in their inaugural season, Norton threw 5 times as many interceptions, 30, as touchdown throws, 6 in his 4 seasons with the team. Minnesota Vikings, Christian Ponder, 12th overall, 2011. Other than 2012, when Adrian Peterson put together an MVP season, Ponder went just 4-15-1 as Minnesota's starter. The New England Patriots, Tom Hodson, 3rd round, 59th overall in 1990. While he made 12 starts for New England, Hodson won just one of them and was only able to throw 7 touchdown passes. New Orleans Saints, Garrett Grayson, 3rd round, 75th overall in 2015. Grayson has never threw a pass in the NFL and already has announced his retirement from the league. New York, I forgot to put Dave Brown, sorry, but Dave Brown, so New York Giants, Dave Brown, 1st round, 1992 supplemental draft. Brown averaged well less than a touchdown throw per start. 40 and 53 starts for the Giants, and he never threw for 3,000 yards in a season, despite missing only 1 game from 1994 to 96. Now the Jets, Christian Hackenberg, 2nd round, 51st overall, 2016. Just like Grayson, Hackenberg has never thrown a pass in the NFL. Mark Sanchez, 5th overall in 2009, is also seen as a bust, but at least was the starter for the Jets when they made back-to-back AFC Championship games in the 2009 and 2010 seasons. Also, Sam Darnold merits mention. We'll see if Zach Wilson does, or if he can improve on his rookie year. Next, we got the Eagles. John Reeves, 14th overall in 1972. Reeves went 0-7 as Philadelphia's starter during his rookie season, was never called upon to start for the Eagles again. Pittsburgh Steelers, Mark Malone, 28th overall in 1980. It took a few years after he was drafted for Malone to become Pittsburgh's starting quarterback, and he barely completed over half his passes with the Steelers. Shout out to Mike Krusak, 47th overall in 1976, who somehow went 6-0 starting as a rookie despite not throwing a touchdown pass. How that's possible, I don't know. 49ers, Jim Druckenmiller, 26th overall in 1997, thought highly enough to be taken in the first round. Druckenmiller threw 52 passes during his rookie season and never attempted another after. Seattle Seahawks, Dan McGuire, 16th overall in 1991. The brother of one of the Bash brothers, Mark McGuire. Dan McGuire started just 5 games in his career and threw only 2 touchdown passes. If he wasn't such a bust, Seattle wouldn't have had to draft Rick Myers 2nd overall in 1993, who didn't fare much better. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Trent Dilfer, 6th overall in 1994. Dilfer did go on to win a Super Bowl with Baltimore, but they had an historic defense. With Tampa Bay, he never threw for 3,000 yards or completed 60% of his passes in a season. Jameis Winston can also draw debate, 1st overall in 2015. Tennessee Titans, Jake Locker, 1st round, 8th overall, 2011. Locker played just 4 seasons, going 9-14 as a starter before retiring due to a lack of desire to play anymore. Marcus Mariota hasn't necessarily panned out either. No longer on the Titans, 2nd overall pick in 2015. And last, the Washington now Commanders. Heath Shuler, 3rd overall in 1994. Shuler went 4-9 as Washington's starter under center and completed an ugly 47.7% of his passes. Robert Griffin III, 2nd overall in 2012, at least had a magical rookie season in which he was named Offensive Rookie of the Year. So my apologies to Dave Brown. Forgot to get his picture, and the Giants are actually my favorite team. I remember those days with Dave Brown, Kent Graham, Danny Cannell. It definitely made me appreciate Eli Manning even more. But what do you guys think? Who do you think is the biggest quarterback bust? Who on your favorite team do you believe didn't pan out that maybe I didn't mention? Let me know in the comments. But there you have it. Each team's biggest draft bust at quarterback in the Super Bowl era. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hey, you know that teacher talking sports? Yeah, you should probably subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.